Alright guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about v19.40 update in Fortnite. But unlike my other Fortnite update videos, I'm actually going to do the Battle Royale v19.40 update and creative v19.40 update in one video. But don't worry, because I'll put like little chapters in the corner for each topic. So like for Battle Royale, we're going to be discussing about a new Wild Week and also, you know, competitive notes and major bug fixes. So then we'll do the Wild Week, new Impostors update, time of day and replays, and then blah blah blah. And yeah, it's how the chapters are going to be sorted in the description. So Fortnite Battle Royale v19.40 update, Spring and Swing, and Amazing Web Week. Swoop in and save the day in Fortnite Battle Royale v19.40. Amazing Web Week. The v19.40 update presents Amazing Web Week from March 1st at 9 a.m. Eastern Time to March 8th, 2022 at 8:59 a.m. Eastern Time. Find Spider-Man's web shooters as chest loot on the island. In addition to the regular spots, if you want even more airtime or just want to send villains out of your sights, bouncers will be unvaulted for Amazing Web Week. Find them on the ground and from supply drops. While in aerial action, you can complete Amazing Web Week quests for extra XP. A new themed week will begin after Amazing Web Week ends. This week starts March 8th at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, bringing it with a new batch of special quests. Stay tuned for more info. Proximity voice chat and Impostors. v19.40 enhances the voice version of Impostors. The Impostors voice playlist now uses proximity voice chat, meaning who you hear is based on who's around your character. As before, voice communication is split between players who are and aren't eliminated, while mixing both the agents and imposters together. Even though eliminated players can't voice chat with non-eliminated players, they can still hear them to keep up with the drama. Players who prefer no voice communication can still select the Impostors playlist, which has quick chat enabled only. Adjust the time of day and replays. On platforms that support Fortnite replays, you can now change the time of day when playing back a replay. This can be done for replays that take place in Battle Royale or in creative islands where the time of day hasn't been set by the island creator. To adjust the time of day in a replay, select the camera settings, denoted by the camera with the gear in the middle. Navigate to the clock icon, then use the sliders to choose the time of day you want. You could also choose to pause the time of day. And now we're going to be discussing some competitive notes and major bug fixes. There's only one competitive note, and it says the Amazing Web Week loot change and Bouncer Edition are not included in competitive playlists. And some major bug fixes, they fix an issue involving outfits, sometimes glowing with a bright blue hologram effect in the lobby, and they also fix another issue in which POI names would appear on the map only in English, regardless of your selected language. So that was it for the v19.40 update in Battle Royale. Now we're going to be discussing the v19.40 Fortnite update in creative. So let's get straight into it. The v19.40 update brings a brand new device in the guard spawner. Along with the guard spawner, we've updated several additional devices and are introducing island trailers into Fortnite Discover in the v19.40 update. Creators, remember the Fortnite creative documentation site is updated every patch with additional details, use cases, and thought starters for newly released and updated devices. Island trailers in Fortnite Discover. Big news! Island trailers are now live in v19.40. Make sure to check out the Submitting Your Fortnite Creative Island for Discover blog post for all the updated criteria for trailers and submitting your island. If you have ever uploaded an island trailer with your island through the Discover submission form, your trailer will autoplay above the game tile when a player selects your island in Discover. If you need to update your island trailer, it is recommended that you resubmit your island with the updated trailer using the Discover submission form. As an additional note, audio will not be supported at the time of launch. Also, if a trailer is uploaded, it will supersede the current render image when the player expands your game to learn more. Both your image and the video are important to bringing players to your game. However, if you only want to use an image for your experience, do not add a trailer when using the submission form. New Guard Spawner. Be on your guard, or at least tell your players to be, since this update sees the full release of the Guard Spawner to Fortnite Creative. The Guard Spawner shares a lot in common with the Creature Spawner, so if you're used to working with fiends, you'll get to grip with guards in no time at all. We'll leave you to discover all the details yourself, but some of the highlights of the system include: choose from 8 different guard skins. Drop a compatible weapon or consumable in the guard spawner to have the guards from that spawner equipped. Add multiple items to have the guards select randomly from the available pool. Use the guard filter on the weapon and consumable inventory screens to find which items are compatible with the guard spawner. Control patrol radius around the spawner. Assign guards to teams. Adjust many of their attributes, including awareness, accuracy, and health. The maximum number of guards which can be active is 30. This is a separate limit from the limits for fiends and animals. Separate other devices, including the Elimination Manager and Mutator Zone, have been updated to allow them to interact properly with guards. As a bonus, here are some tips from our design team. Friendly fire settings affect guards as well as players, so be careful with them. Sneaky snowmen, creeping cardboard, and other hideables will allow players to avoid being spotted, as long as they don't move when the guards are watching. Avoid placing the spawner on very uneven ground or in places where pathfinding is likely to be an issue. Avoid spawning too many guards in a small radius, since this could adversely affect performance on some platforms as well as cause pathfinding problems. When patrol settings are turned off, guards will act like sentries, but they will move when they spot someone or when they engage in combat. Known issues: guard eliminations are not currently tracked properly by the track device. New supply drop spawner. Incoming, we've added a new device to let you create your own supply drops with a whole host of configuration options. Now you could rain gifts down on your players for them to rejoice over or fight over, your choice. Add your own selection of items, configure where and how often it drops, add class and team restrictions, and extensive trigger/receiver support. Update round settings. Enable matchmaking. The ability to turn matchmaking off has been available on the round settings device for some time now. With this update, we've now added the ability to turn it back on as well. Combined with the recently released player counter device, you can now monitor the number of players in your game and turn the flow of new players on and off to keep your game running at your ideal capacity. Update tracker device persistence. The tracker device now has the option to persist data between sessions, allowing you to create longer, more involved quests or tasks that can be completed over multiple play sessions. This includes options for resolving conflicts when multiple players have shared trackers with different amounts of progress. Update item granter. The item granter has had 2 new features added. You can now choose to spawn granted items at a player's location rather than directly into their inventory. Usually if you want a player to leave a breadcrumb trail or just to allow other players to be able to pick up the item when it is granted. You can now choose to simply not grant items if the player's inventory is full, rather than automatically dropping the excess items at the player's location. Update Campfire Stoking, Damage, and Repel. The Campfire has had several new options added. You can now allow players to stoke the fire, add fuel while it is still burning, rather than having to wait for it to run out before relighting. The Campfire can now repel enemy fiends and animals. Enemies which enter the campfire's area of effect will flee from it for a few seconds before attempting to reacquire targets. The campfire can now also damage fiends and animals which enter its area of effect. And then some other feature updates. Added some fantasy background music tracks to the radio device, added support for larger resource numbers in the UI, and increased the maximum resource cap to 2.1 billion. This applies to gold coins and other resources, but not building materials such as wood, stone, and metal. And then the last thing, prefab and gallery updates. They added 3 new prefabs: background snow dunes small, background snow dunes medium, and background snow dunes large. And then 3 new galleries: the background snow dunes gallery, tall grass gallery A, the tall grass featured on the chapter 3 battle royale map, Tall Grass Gallery. B, a unique creative version of Tall Grass. And then they also added an International Women's Day flag to General Props Gallery A. Known issues. We are aware of a material issue happening when using the background snow dunes on Nintendo Switch. And then the rest of the blog post is prefab and gallery fixes, device fixes, gameplay fixes, and UI fixes. Which, if you want to see those, then you could read them for yourself, because then this video will be way too long, and I would literally pass out by reading all of those. So, that'll be it for today's video. Yeah, I don't even want to recap. I've been feeling a little lazy today. As you can see, the same background video of me playing this stuff when it's played in like the last video. I talked about all these details and stuff. Remember, my next video will probably be coming up on Friday, which I discuss everything other than the updates. Maybe I might give a little recap about the updates, but that'll be it. But I'll discuss basically everything that happened over the week other than the updates. And yeah, that'll be it for today's video. Have a great day or night, and bye.